Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 813. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I will be telling you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to go ahead and click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. You can join me on camera. After I do the weather, you can promote yourself. That should be lots of fun. So go ahead and share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. So let me put on my specs and move my keyboard out of the way. Alrighty, so I'm heading over to the Word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page. Lots of programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and also, of course, local government as well, city, county, and state. So just go up and down the page. You can probably find something to help you and your family. And if you're looking to volunteer somewhere, that's a good page to start. Okay, let's see. Now, the Durham County Libraries, today is Thursday, so the Durham County Libraries are all open until 6 tonight. And then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. Okay, and let's see if there's anything happening with the Durham Tech Small Business Center, because they'd love to help budding entrepreneurs by, teaching them what to do in terms of taxes and marketing. Hey, William M. Andrews, whoa, everybody, whoa, wait, let me go to the top here. Dave is here. Long time. Hello, my wonderful YouTube friend, Fist Bump, indeed. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, I missed you too. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy you're here, Dave. And Dave is saying, I curse the wage cage. I've never heard that term. I'm assuming that means the J-O-B. Wage cage. I like that. Wage cage. Okay. Good one. You got to do what you got to do, right? I mean, these things happen. And William has a fist bump. William M. Andrews, fist bump in 3D. Hope you're doing well. And William is saying good afternoon from Durham, North Carolina. Good afternoon, William. And he's also saying it's a beautiful day in the Bull City, and it is indeed. And Dave was saying, Will, fist bump, kaboom. There you go. Love that. We're all friendly here, and I love when people drop by. Oh, is it 12? Boy, I've been gabbing for a minute. Let me get back to the show. But William is saying happy 12/12, where the time is the same number. Love when he points that out. It is indeed 12/12. And usually he says that's when the time is the same number. There it is. The time is the same number. Oh, big shout out to Revive. They're not local, but I'm a skateboarding fan, and they're going through some tough times right now. I think they're in Cincinnati, Ohio. But big shout out to them. If you like skateboarding, you might be a fan of Revive, Andrew Schrock and company. Anyway, let me continue here. All right, let's see. I was going to go. Oh, wait, let me see if Keep Durham Beautiful has anything going on. Wait a minute. Sometimes they have Friday events in the morning. I will mention this because I might forget during tomorrow's show. So I'm going to tell you right now. They Keep Durham Beautiful. They're looking for volunteers for an invasive plant removal session. This is going to be at the Museum of Life and Science campus, 433 West Murray Avenue. We definitely don't want the kids to come into any contact with anything like poison ivy, poison sumac, anything like that. So from 2:30 until 4:30, everybody will be wearing long sleeve shirts, proper shoes, boots, whatever, and they'll be removing invasive plants. Now, it doesn't say poison ivy, but I know it's invasive, and I know it's in my yard. It started popping up in my yard, which is really weird. And I've noticed it, when you're walking along the trail, You'll see poison ivy up the side. So I guess it's popping up everywhere. So you might encounter that. So definitely, that's all the more reason to wear something long sleeved, and of course, long pants and gloves, of course. Oh, Dave is saying that's fastly becoming my new favorite catchphrase. Is that the wage cage? Because that's new. That might be like a local phrase for you, Dave. Because I don't think it's caught on here, or maybe I just haven't heard it yet. Because sometimes people in different regions they come up with cool slang, and then it might take us a few months, uh, to catch on, and that happens a lot. That happens a lot. So I'm telling you about that. So Keep Durham Beautiful, Museum of Life and Science campus tomorrow at 2:30. They will be providing tools and gloves. Don't forget your reusable water bottle because you got to stay hydrated. You simply must. So I have a link so you can get more information and also register. While I'm here, might as well mention that on Saturday, they'll be looking for volunteers for a South Side community cleanup. I'm starting at 201 West Enterprise. I'm assuming that is either Enterprise and Roxborough or Enterprise and South Street. Not sure. But they will be in that area, the South Side community, which is just south of downtown Durham. So they are also trying to do a little cleanup there. They will be providing also vests and the litter grabbers, those sticks. And I guess vests because you'll probably, be on the side of the street, side of the road, so to speak. So, and trash bags. They will also be providing trash bags. Because you know how people throw stuff out the window. So, yeah, so that's going to be on Saturday. Also, they're going to have a Love Your Block volunteer work day in Carroll Street Park, which is over there by the Pauli Murray home. This will be starting at 8:15 Carroll Street, Saturday morning from 9 until 11. Sign up for any and all of those, and yeah, definitely do that. They love to get the help, and it's nice being out of doors, moving around. So let me now look for the. Whoa! I got carried away. I'm looking for the Durham Tech Small Business Center. Wait a minute, I went past it. There we are. Let's see, today's the 13th. Okay. So there are 3 classes I can tell you about. The first one is from 2 until 3:30. These classes, by the way, are all the way. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I missed this one. Dave was saying, I am in 3D. Oh, yeah, the fist bump. I like to do. I got that from Second City TV. I think that skit, that recurring skit where they would be showing scary movies, and they would do something in 3D, something with their hands. It wasn't a fist bump, but it was something else that they would do in 3D. And so I stole that from Second City TV. Big fan. Big fan. Oh, Dave's, you going already? Oh, okay. Have a great day, buddies. Back to the grind. Glad I got to catch you for a few. I'm glad too, Dave. Have a beautiful day, a good work day, because you got to do what you got to do. So my dad said, kids' job is to go to school and get good grades. The adult's job is to go out there and get some money. Get that job, J-O-B, so to speak, and do your thing. So, Dave, do your thing, and I'll see you next time. Alrighty, let's see. Now, I was mentioning classes. These are online. They're free. They're on Zoom, and these classes, which are for entrepreneurs, I just say workshops because they're one-off classes. They're not continuing. These are one-off classes. They're live, which means you can ask questions. So, the first class, from 2 until 3:30, trademarks, copyrights, and franchising for the small business owner. Very important to protect your logos, your whatever you have officially trademarked in terms of your service, the way you present your business or whatever it is. Learn how to protect it by taking this class. Starting at 2 o'clock, you might want to sign up ASAP. Here's another class from 6:30 until 7:30. The ABCs of starting a small business on a limited budget. You can definitely do it. You can always start a business on a limited budget. You don't always have to start out grand. A lot of people start out real small in their house. I'm at my kitchen table right now. Yeah, you could always start really small and then expand as you grow. So learn how to do that. That's going to be this evening at 6:30. Here's one more. This one's at 7 o'clock. The Side Hustle Series, Week 6. Having like Dave has a job. Okay, well, some people have a job and then they have a side hustle. A lot of people do. A lot of DJs do that. A lot of people who do like graphics, like a design, that sort of thing. Some people do taxi driving on the side. What do you call that? Uber and Lyft. That's a side hustle. And sometimes you can do something that's super creative. I remember I had a neighbor back home. We lived in a neighborhood where most of the homeowners were getting up in age because we all moved in at the same time when they stopped redlining. It's like all the black folks moved in, at least on where I grew up, in 1957, 1958. So everybody was getting old at the same time. So this very clever young lady, she started a business knowing that everybody was getting old, not wanting to cook. She started a business where she would make dinners, and she would make like probably huge batches of dinners, and then she would divide them up into little microwavable containers. So you could buy 5 from her for the work week, or 7 for the whole week. She made a whole business out of it, and she did well, because she also took special requests like desserts, and that was extra money. So think about stuff like that. The Side Hustle Series, Week 6, that is tonight at 7. All right, let's see. Let me see if SCORE has something going on. SCORE by the... Oh, wait, let me check with Legal Aid of North Carolina. Let's see. Their next workshop is Tuesday. Okay, so we'll come back for that one. Let's check with SCORE, Service Corps of Retired Executives. Let me make sure I got that right, because I just kind of rattled that off. Let me make sure I got that right. They're in downtown Durham. Yeah, Service Corps of Retired Executives. So they have already run businesses. They can counsel you on how to run your business, or at least give you some ideas. And it's really great when you can get a mentor who has experience in your field. That would be super awesome. Let's see if they have any classes. Let's see. Today's the 13th. So their next class is also next Tuesday. So we'll come back. We'll come back to you. So now let's go to the school tools page, because the Crayons to Calculators school supply drive ends tomorrow. So let's talk about that. Crayons to Calculators, they've moved around through the years. I think when they first opened, I remember they had this little storefront on Chapel Hill Street, downtown. Actually, I was going to say where it used to. There's a pizzeria there now. It's been drastically remodeled, but they started out there, and then went to Holloway. Now they're on Bacon Street, right off of Lawson. What they would like for us to do is to fill that bus. Fill that bus is a campaign where we just, regular folks, help them with school supplies. Maybe you're shopping for your kids, your grandkids, and you're catching some good sales, or you're catching some really good prices. So maybe you could, break off a couple of items and give them to Crayons to Calculators, because basically you're helping teachers help kids. Very often kids don't have money, the parents don't have money to buy them whatever it is that they need, and then the teachers end up paying out of pocket, taking money away from their families. Ask how I know. My mom was a kindergarten teacher. But anyway, so we can help by providing school supplies for crayons to calculators. Their warehouse is at 808 Bacon Street. So they're right around the corner from Durham Tech and NCCU. This is a program that is actually run by the Durham Public Schools Foundation. So again, there's a whole list of items here. They sent me a whole list of items. Some of these items are something that the teacher would use. Some of these items are what students will need, that students often ask the teachers for because they don't have paper, pens, pencils, whatever. So let's help them out. I think the last day is tomorrow. Although I think they would accept probably, I mean, they have a warehouse. They probably accept donations at any time. But since school's going to start real soon, they probably want us to try to get what we can by the Friday, August 14th deadline. They also, just to let you know, they also have an Amazon page and a Walmart page if you don't shop for kids and you really don't want to go out shopping because, you might not just feel like it. You can do that, have it sent to your house, and then you can run it over to the warehouse. Or you can just, there's a link for monetary donations that you can click on and look at. So there you go. That is crayons to calculators. Big thumbs up to them. Okay, and now let's go. Wait a minute. Yeah, let us go to the Senior Scope page. Wait, let's go to the To Your Health page. Because there's something going on today that is run by NAMI Durham. Let me scroll down and find it first. There it is. So NAMI, NAMI, that stands for National Alliance on Mental Illness. So NAMI Durham, every Thursday, someone from that organization hosts the Stress and Anxiety Support Group for African Americans. This is on Thursdays from 7 until 8:30. And you might say, well, are African Americans the only people who have stress? No, everybody has stress, I'm sure, but sometimes it's like that nuanced racism that you have to push down and just take. I mean, especially if you're like the only black person. I was usually the only or the first black person where it was I was working, so it can be very stressful, very, very stressful. It can be a load to bear there. So this stress and anxiety support group, that is online. It's on Zoom, 7 until 8:30. And you can just get the sense after you're there for a while that you're not the only one, that there are resources, that there's help out there. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help and to talking things out. I mean, why would you don't want to blow up at your kids, your spouse or whatever. You don't want to let people on the job or whoever is bothering you let them know that they're really getting to you. So why not just deal with it? NAMI Durham can definitely help. And what is discussed in that room stays in that room. Got the link for you right there. And that again is going to be this evening from 7 until 8:30. Okay, let's check the blood drives. Let's see who we can help by donating blood. Let's see, the American Red Cross. Their next blood drive is next Friday. So we'll come back to you. Let's check the Blood Connection. Their next blood drive is today. They have 2. And they both start at 2 o'clock. Perfect. So Blood Connection, they will be accepting blood donations at the Food Lion, which is on 2000 Chapel Hill Road. That's in the Lakewood Shopping Center. So that's going to be this afternoon from 2 until 7. They'll have another crew over at Sprouts, 105 West Highway 54. That will also be from 2 until 7 this afternoon. And then tomorrow, they'll have a crew at the Crowsdale Country Club, 3800 Farm Gate Avenue. And that will be tomorrow from 11 until 4. All right. And let me go to the top of the page here and click on that Health Events button. Let's see if there's anything going on that I can tell you about. With today being the 13th, let's see. Oh, okay. The Alzheimer's Foundation of America, they're hosting their Care Connection webinar. They do this every month, always on a different topic. This month's topic is depression or dementia, understanding the differences. They can be confused. I used to be a caregiver. Sometimes when your loved one acts out or says something strange or whatever, or you just want to know what's going on with my loved one, it can be depression, could be dementia. Is something to discuss. Jennifer Reeder will be discussing the intersection of depression and dementia. Very important to know the difference so that you can deal with it in the best way that you can. This is a free online class or workshop starting at 1 o'clock this afternoon, so you have a half hour to sign up. Now, the Duke Dementia Evening Care Partner Support Group, they meet this evening from 6:30 until 8 online, and it's a long name, but basically someone caring for a loved one with dementia, Alzheimer's. You can get some really great resources and some really good advice as well. And if you have something to share, definitely do so. And that's going to be, again, 6:30. It's run by Duke. Now tomorrow, the American Dance Festival will be offering a free class, virtual dance for Parkinson's. It's a movement class for people with Parkinson's and also their care partners if they want to participate as well. So that's going to be tomorrow. It's totally free. It's going to be on Zoom. That's tomorrow from 11 until 12:15. I have the link there. You can go ahead and sign up. I've also got a phone number if you have more questions. Let's see. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page, calendar of events page, and see what's on the docket for the Bull City. Let's see. There we are. Today's the 13th, which means that Wheels Durham at 715 North Hoover Road, they're going to be hosting summer public skating this afternoon from 2 until 4:30. Get your last skates in before school starts. Admission for skaters is $13. You can rent for $6 or $7 for rollerblades. Non-skaters age 18 plus, just there to watch your kid, you only have to pay $4. The Parktown Food Hub, they'll be giving away groceries today for people in need, and that will be at the Parkwood UMC, 5123 Revere Road. That will be going on today from 4:30 until 5:30. No appointment is necessary. Just head down there. Boxyard RTP, that is the outdoor venue at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. They'll be featuring acoustic Americana music by the Forest Brothers, and they spell that in the most creative way possible. So the Forest Brothers will be playing for the Taking Back Thursday live concert series from 5:30 until 7:30, totally free, although I do need to let you know that you will be surrounded by restaurants. So have a couple bucks on you, because if you're taking the kids, you know how kids are when they see food trucks. Just saying. Oh, also, it's going to be hot, but don't worry. They have a giant fan overhead, so you should be okay. Communities in Partnership at 101 South Driver Street, they're offering an extreme hip-hop dance class that will be from 6 until 7. It's free, and you can park in the church's parking lot across the street. The Triangle Canine Club, they have a monthly meetup, and they call it the Bark and Bond Social. So they go to Boxyard RTP. I gave you the address, 900 Park Offices Drive. So this is from 6 until 8. So basically, you bring your little pup with you, and then the puppies enjoy social time in the bark yard from 6 until 7, and then the humans enjoy social time from 7 until 8. Because like I mentioned, there's restaurants, eateries, places where you can get beverages and whatnot at Boxyard RTP. So it's totally free, but of course you bring money because you have to buy your own food and drink, of course. Okay, the Fleet Feet Pony Run is a little warm, but runners are tough. So the Fleet Feet Pony Run starts at and returns to Ponysaurus Durham, 219 Hood Street, which is downtown. That will be this evening from 6:15 until 8:30. You can choose whether you run the 3-mile or the 5-mile route, and you run, of course, at your own pace during this free event. Got a link right there for more information. Party of One is hosting the Soul Line Dance class at the W.D. Hill Recreation Center, 1308 Fayetteville Street. It's free, and it's from 6:30 until 7:30. I was trying to remember how many Toastmasters clubs there were in Durham. I do think there's at least 3. But the Bull City Toastmasters, they'll be meeting in person at 245 Highway 54, Suite 101, and also on Zoom. So I have the link right there so you can click and join virtually if you can't go out. This will be this evening from 6:30 until 8, and basically you're developing your public speaking skills. And I would include speaking on camera as well, because it is kind of like public speaking. That will, again, be from 6:30 until 8. The Latinos and Latinas Run Club, they meet, and they're not just going to meet, they're going to run from 6:30 until 8:30. They'll be running for 3 to 4 miles throughout downtown Durham, ending at the Glass Jug Beer Lab, 545 Foster Street. You run at your own pace, and it is a free event. And I have a couple of links that you can click on for more information. Now, tomorrow morning, line dancing with Jitterbug at the IR Home Senior, also known as Campus Hills Recreation Center, 2000 South Austin Avenue, from 9 until 10 tomorrow. It's $4, $3 if you're a senior. Counter Culture Coffee at 812 Mallard Avenue. They're going to be hosting Tasting at 10. That'll be tomorrow from 10 until 11 for coffee lovers. Sample all the counterculture coffees. If you're familiar with that name, you might, if you're a big coffee fan, they provide coffees to a lot of these local coffee houses that you see around town. Maybe that's where you heard the name. So you can hang out with them and learn all about coffee tomorrow at 812 Mallard Avenue. Mallard might not sound familiar, but it's in between. So Fayetteville Street becomes Elizabeth, north of the highway. So it's between Elizabeth and North Alston, and it's right off of Holloway. So you can't miss it. You cannot miss it. And the building is a standalone building with the big, I think they have a fence around it, if I'm not mistaken. But that is at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Now, if you're struggling, don't worry. The Salvation Army of Durham, they're going to have Free Food Friday tomorrow from 10 until noon while supplies last. Bring your photo ID if you happen to have one, and they'll give you, they have canned goods. They've got meats, drinks, snacks, hygiene items, sometimes even pet food. That's going to be tomorrow from 10 until noon while supplies last. If you're driving, they do have their own parking lot. And if it's crowded, or if you just, because people will be coming and going a lot, I'm sure, so it might be a little bit less frantic if you park just east in the Durham Parks and Rec. There is a Durham Parks and Recreation parking lot for people using the baseball field, but I don't think the baseball field, there are no games going on. So you might as well park there. I hope that's okay for me to say, but I just did. Okay, I'll continue. Now tomorrow, Wheels Durham will have summer public skating again from 11 to 1:30. Admission for skaters is $13. The Community Health Coalition, they're hosting their food giveaway at Kyle's Temple AME Zion Church, 409 Dunstan Avenue, from noon until 2. Bring a strong bag if you have one. And when you get there, just go straight in. Don't knock on that door on the first on the ground level because it's so heavy they're not going to hear you. So just walk right in. They'll greet you warmly and they'll give you lots of food. Oh, and Dunstan is, let's see, it's right off of Fayetteville, not too far, around the corner from Birthday Funeral Home. In fact, it's like right there. There is Birthday Funeral Home, then you'll see the dental place, and it's like couple doors down. It's like right there. Okay, let's see. I told you about Keep Durham Beautiful. Ooh, the North Durham Farmers Market is tomorrow because they have one on certain Fridays. So that's going to be tomorrow at the Soul Sanctuary from 3 until 7. I'll definitely remind you about that during tomorrow's show. Let us check the weather. I already know it's hot, but let's get some numbers. It's 89 already, folks. It is 89 degrees. It's it's partly sunny here on Cap Street because I've come to the conclusion that we're special. Maybe not, but it doesn't seem to follow the weather forecaster. But it is supposed to be cloudy, and it's supposed to be cloudy all afternoon. The sun might poke out or peek out right after dinner. And then the high today will be 92 degrees. So it's going to be a hot one. Tomorrow, going up to 93, 45% chance of rain. Now I can go ahead 24 hours on my app. Let's see if it rains tomorrow morning. Nope. So if it rains tomorrow, it's going to be after 12, after noon, midday. So we'll see. We'll see. And it looks like there's a chance of rain every single day until next Wednesday. So there you go. That is it for today's show. I want you to go out there and have a beautiful afternoon, relaxed, stay hydrated, check on your elders, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Don't forget to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. Ciao for now.